Hi there, I'm Karen Argent and I'm gonna present to you how to do an effective presentation. The first topic is designing an effective presentation, and to begin to make a presentation, the first thing that we must be clear is the subject that we will talk about. We have to ask two big questions. What are you going to talk about and what are your propose? This will determine the type of presentation that we are going to make. We have informative presentations that can be divided into distinct categories: reporting and explaining. You must keep it brief and to the point. Facts are very important and you should stick to them. We have persuasive presentations when you want your audience to do something specific. Buy or sell something, support an idea, or change an attitude or perspective on something. Multi-purpose presentations when sometimes your presentation will have more than one purpose. Instructional presentations you will want to use to make presentations to deliver new knowledge or specific directions or even others. By the end of your presentation, your audience should have learned new skills or something they didn't know before. Goodwill presentations, that is, make people feel better or improve the reputation of our company or organization. Arousing presentations sometimes the best way to make people care or notice about a certain situation or problem is to show it them directly. We have decision-making presentation. As you can see, presentations are usually a call for action. It has to present ideas, suggestions, and strong arguments to persuade people to do what you are asking them to do. And finally, other presentations. And there are other types of presentations that try to achieve specific goals, like a sales presentation, a combination of arousing and decision-making presentation, or the ones used to entertain that use goodwill strategies. And now that we are clear about the topic that we are going to abord in our presentation, we have to plan the content development. Let's start with the purpose of your presentation. So, as a start, you must know exactly what you want to achieve and what is that you want your audience to take from you, so you can answer the next questions. What are the key points that you want your audience to understand? After they hear you, do you want them to do something specific? And if it is the case, what do they have to do? What is the best way to prepare and deliver your presentation so that it achieves specific goals? Then we have to know your audience and what it knows. They have very different individual experience. If you are prepared for most of them, you can be a great presenter. Some useful questions here are: how much do they know about your subject? How can you link the new ideas to what they already know? Will there be opposing comments or disagreements, and how will you handle them? Okay, when we already know all of this, we can start create our presentation. But for that, we have to know the presentation structure. First, we have the introduction. Here we explain the content and purpose of our presentation, the main points that are the foundation of our presentation, and finally, a conclusion. It's essential but sometimes forgotten or not a well-developed section of a presentation. But here you can make a summary of your content and the goals of your speech, often an overview of what has been achieved and make a lasting impact. And let's move. before presenting, you have to prepare. So there are the main steps to prepare for your presentation. Okay, let's practice. A good way to gain more confidence in your delivery is to practice in a room in front of an imaginary audience, so you can familiarize yourself with the words and phrases in your presentation. Be assertive. You want to be well spoken and confident when presenting, and at the same time avoid an aggressive presence. Contact. Speaking on your own is good practice, but a live audience is a whole different experience. You have to practice too in your voice. It is believed that only people with a certain type of voice can be heard or understood. The truth is that we all can do something with what we've got. Breathe. Breathing is usually one of those things we've forgotten to do properly, because it is usually done automatically. Every effective presenter recommends taking a few deep breaths before starting. And finally, drink. It is natural for our throats to dry up when we are speaking. This is why having water available can help prevent this problem. But remember, never try cold water. It affects the quality of the voice. Okay, let's move and be prepared for the type of audience. So there are 4 types of audience. The first one is the unaware audience. I see them like puppies. Why? Well, they have little or no information on your topic. Sometimes we are bound to believe some things are common knowledge for everyone, and we speak of a certain topic freely. But no. Next, we have the indifferent ones, or the koalas. There are occasions when the audience may know a little something about the topic you are presenting, and they may not be interested in learning more. Sometimes the presenter believes the level of the importance of something is the same for everyone, but it may not be so. Let's move to the favorable audience. Here your audience is more likely to agree with you and your opinion on the topic. As easy as it may seem, it also has a downside. They may not place the same level of importance on the topic as you do, and therefore may not be totally committed to the presentation. And last, we have the unfavorable ones. We could say this is the hardest audience you may face. They have the predisposition to disagree with what you are saying. The most common mistake is in this case is to approach them with radical changes instead of doing little by little. So, in any presentations, you can find this type of audience. The important thing is that we know how to work with them to be successful in our presentation. And at the end, are you ready to create an effective presentation and change the mind of your audience? Keep in mind what is seen in this presentation and never forget to practice again and again to finally become a great presenter. I wish you the best, and my name is Karen Argent, and this is the end. Thank you, and bye.